factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFB, and let's get it going. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. They'll run it here. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Quick throw to the left. Wide open downfield. He breaks free. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Ducks, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. First play taking a deep shot. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Looking to chuck it again. It's a quick grab. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Caught near the sticks. It's Reynolds. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down. And the Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. And that's incomplete, way off target. Had a man wide open. That's on the quarterback.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Quarterback's got it on the option. And it's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Defense is spread all over the field. Do a pretty good job here keeping him out of the end zone, but he gets enough for the 1st down.
1st down here for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Ducks pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. To throw, it's Smith. The sure hands, it's Hall. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. And the Ducks looking to run some tempo here. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. That's caught. It's Hall. That gain moves the ball to the 17, 1st down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Pop over the middle. It's Moore.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Wants to throw it. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust is going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And your Penn State Nittany Lions will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Throws it deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Here's that defense shifting again. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
The shotgun handoff here. He's found some room with the 45. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
2nd down play coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw again. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion. Brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
4th down, and they knew who they wanted to get the football to. They make it look so easy with the slant for the 1st down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Looking to throw. It's Smith. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Defense is coming after him. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Misses the receiver. Incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Back to pass. It's Smith. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to the single back.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
4 receivers on the field for this 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Finding space at the 20. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
The Nittany Lions will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The throw complete to the running back underneath. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Curtin's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Lining up to try the extra point. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Oregon offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Ball handed off. Has the 1st down and more. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Nice job here by this back picking up a 1st down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. And they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He's got room to run. Got the 1st down and still motoring. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
They're going to run it. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking downfield, it's Smith. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
With sure hands, it's Henderson. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Scanning the field, it's Smith. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking to scramble. To the end zone, but incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Ducks! They cap the drive with 6 points. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And he knocks through the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. Contact as he let the ball go.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? He escapes the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And your Penn State Nittany Lions will take over. 1st and 10.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Breaks into open space. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down.
Oh, what a grab!
Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Off the play fake on first down. Bringing pressure.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Great job by this defense once again on that third down. And now we get to fourth down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on fourth down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Dropping back, it's Smith. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Tackle is made, and that's good for a first down at the 47.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and
looking deep down the left side. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Return starts from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive.
First and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and
breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
The Nittany Lions will have first and 10 here. Quarterback drops back, looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
first play of the drive now set up at the 27. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Dropping back, it's Smith. Catch made on the right side. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They look to throw it here on second down. With the catch, it's Hall. Gets some space around the 30. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. They stop him, but it's a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's a carry for the fullback. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the Nittany Lions come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Scanning the field. It's Smith. Receiver makes the catch. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Nice grab. It's Hall. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Oregon. They are pouring it on now.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. First down, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Penn State. They couldn't stop him there.
What an advantage and weapon for this offense to have a tight end that can get this open downfield. You know, he has both the physicality of a fullback and the downfield presence of a wide receiver. Such an advantage going against these undersized defenders, and he made that touchdown look easy.
Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Looking to scramble. Launches it deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect it to his receiver downfield.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Receiver in motion now. To the air. It's Smith. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Looking to throw yet again. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I don't know. You've got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
First play of the drive, they've come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, at least they're starting this drive off with some positive yards. They need to be able to put this ball in the end zone, get a two-point conversion, get the ball back, and then get another touchdown and another two-point conversion. So you're still within a couple possessions. They need to get the ball down the field, and they got to go in a hurry.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Buying time. Moving to his left. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Here's the option play. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Important second down play coming up. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
Now it's second down here. grinding away with a running game. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Backed up on third down. Let's see what the call is here. They'd love to get some room for the punter. Back to throw. It's Smith. Defense is coming after him. And he'll just get rid of it. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. Choosing to return the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
He escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Quarterback catches a break on this throw. He puts it up into traffic. The defender actually catches the ball, comes down out of bounds, or he would have had a pick.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Ball handed off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Oregon.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. They'll run it from the gun. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Back to throw. It's Smith. Complete to the running back on this 4th down play. They get him down, but that first down should be enough to secure the win. They survive and advance to the next round of the playoff. And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team